Hello, I am back, or like I'm never here, so yeah. Anyways, I have a huge sketchbook here. It's basically something I just put together myself out of the ends of sketchbook that I haven't finished and different papers that has been laying around. Everything that I could fold into this size I just put in this book, and it's huge. I haven't really filled up here in the end because I got so tired of taking this thing around with me, and I was out of the watercolor paper and stuff, so I decided to just start with a new one that I can show you later. But yeah, here it is. I'm gonna cover up with these coupons my address and this is just some random like stuff I stuck in, movie ticket, Polaroid of my cat of course, and just this was around my birthday, so I got like the etcher bag thing, and yeah, I just kept a bunch of stuff in there. And here we go with the, is this too light? Like, is it way? No, it's not. It's just, I didn't like this watercolor paper, so I ended up not being able to make anything nice on it, and I just taped in pictures. So this is a sketch of my cousin. This is from, I got some papers to try out from Paleta, and the papers are from Lena Aquarelle, and I really like them, and I think I will buy some of this later because I really like the hot press. I actually don't like the arches hot press. Oh hello. Yeah, but here, okay, hello. This is just a sketch from a painting of Renoir, I think, because I wanted to do some figure sketching and I did it from some old paintings, and then I think I did some regular just figure sketching online. I won't flip it for that one, but yeah. And this was the watercolor paper I don't like again. This time I made a gouache sketch. Just like experimenting. This was me trying out the fluid watercolor paper, and I hate this painting, but I kind of kept it just because, and here's a random bird. But I want to do something more on that. To take a break and check. I've actually recorded sometimes and I forgot to put on the mic, so yeah, but now it's okay. Yeah, so I was just playing around. I think this was when I was doing the 100 heads challenge. I have done my 100 heads, but I haven't posted 100, so I'm like at 80 something on Instagram, but I've finished the challenge but not online. I don't know. I kind of got distracted from it. And this is oil sketch. For some reason, even if it's really dry, it will stick to the gesso. I think it's gesso. Yeah, on the other side, and I don't know why it won't work. Yeah, so I will probably put papers in between, like some greasy paper, so wax paper, so that this doesn't happen if I do something more finished. And here we have some studies from different historical painters, I guess. Peter Paul Rubens and a name that I won't try to pronounce. And this was a gouache sketch that I taped on here from. It's made on the watercolor paper that I don't like. I don't know, it's something from Canson, but it's like a lower quality one. It feels really wood. It feels, you can feel like the wood in it. I don't know how to explain. Yeah, and here's another sketch from some historical painting. I didn't write down which one it was, so I can't really tell you. And there my camera cut off. But here's some more studies of feet this time. I think this is from photographs, not old paintings. And here's okay, you need to flip for the dog. Flip it around here. This is my dog. I painted this while I was watching TV with him, of course. Some more hand studies. This is from pictures my friends has sent me of their hands. I'm like that creep that always asks them for pictures of their hands. So yeah, let's just leave that. Skull sketch. I have these moose skulls on my wall, so I sketched them. And this is some notes about Rembrandt materials, the materials he used. Yeah, quick poses. And some more. This is some really, oh, I guess I should talk about which papers I'm using. This is some really thin sketch paper that I don't like at all, so I put it in here to use it up. And here's the paper from the Hahnemühle sketchbooks. I think it's the gray one. And here's another sketch of my dog while he's sleeping. A figure drawing. Sometimes when I do figure drawings, I kind of get bored and I started to make these kind of weird humans, demon, I don't know, but it's fun. This was me trying to draw from my imagination. And sketches of my cat. And here's the watercolor paper that I don't like, so yeah, I use these to make swatches. This is my Russian watercolor palette, the White Knight, St. Petersburg, I don't know what you call it. And this is my like mixed one with all different brands, and I'm gonna try to make a smaller palette because this is like ridiculous. Trying out some Daniel Smith paint, and this is a palette I bought from Lucas. I like the paints, but I don't like the colors that came with the palette, so I will probably mix it up a bit. But I really like the Lucas paints. More sketches of my cat, and I don't know, I have no shame. And here's some figure drawings. This paper is also from Hahnemühle. I think it's from a nostalgia sketchbook. Okay, my cat is jumping on the tripod. Okay, now I went. And here's another figure drawing and an eye in oil. I did this with paint that was left on my palette. Empty page. This was some head studies, one in watercolor and then graphite that I didn't enjoy. These are all from old paintings, I think. Here's a sketch page. This is really light in red colorist pencil. Gouache birds. I will never stop painting gouache birds. And a hand here. I don't know. More figure drawings. I was trying out some weird like crayons from Caran d'Ache that I really don't know how to use them, so I was playing around there. Sketch of my sleeping cat again. And trying to draw like an interesting head from my head. Haha. From my imagination, but it really didn't look so interesting. This is glued in here from a Moleskine sketchbook that I finished, and I had taken out a bunch of drawings to frame and stuff, or paintings, so I put some of the leftovers in here. So that's just one of the 100 heads, and here's some more really quick figure drawings. Always on this really shitty paper. And this is another one of the Moleskine ones. This was like figure drawing, but it was only faces, and that was interesting. Not very pretty. Here's another one from the Moleskine. Oh, I'm sorry. This was also 2 heads from the 100 head challenge. This is something I have here in my room, and this is like what is it called? The ones you put money in? Piggy banks? I don't know. English. I tried to paint Judy Foster, but I failed, so I made her cry blood, and then I stuck her in here because I guess I just didn't know what to do with it. And this was a not finished piece. I started painting outside in the outside of our apartment, but I never finished it. And this is also something I didn't finish, but I kind of wanted to remember the concept, so I will probably try to do something like this again. And these I'm gonna skip because these are tattoo designs I did for a band. Here we have some more. Right here I was really blocked, like I didn't know at all what to paint or draw, so I started doing some really quick charcoal sketches, and I just looked up historical paintings and I did quick, like almost figure portrait, like really quick portrait sketches without any pressure, like that's possible. And this is actually done when I first made the sketchbook, but this is like some charcoal paper. So yeah, 4th of March 4th. I have a lot of trouble with saying out dates in English. I don't know how you are supposed to say it, but anyways. And here's another charcoal sketch. I don't know if this is a person who exists or what I did here. I don't know. Oil painting sketch on this oil painting paper, I guess. Sketch page with an old, I've failed Polaroid, I guess. I feel bad when I fail at Polaroid, so I put them in sketchbooks and stuff, so I sound like I feel a little bit less bad about wasting like a ton of money. And here I was sketching. I really liked the effects that the watercolor gave on like drawing paper and not actual watercolor paper, so that was fun. More figure drawings, and I tried to draw a head out of my imagination without making it look like really stiff, but it failed. And this was something from some old painting, I think. This is when it starts to get less. Yeah, this is another one from the Moleskine pad. Yeah, my cat. Some really ugly and quick like face studies. Trying to get it loose. This was some weird experiment I did. I don't know. This was the first sketch for, like, there's this abandoned house back where my parents live, and I'm obsessed with it. After this, I have painted this so many times. So this was like in the beginning, and this is some Polaroids from inside of the house and outside. My dog. He's back at my parents, so when I miss him, I draw him. And that is, I was like studying, because some old paintings, the hands look like really weird, so I wanted to see the never mind. Figure drawing, trying to draw a head without reference. Once again, trying to draw without reference, just messing about. Again, just playing around without reference. And this was me explaining something. And this is like one of the worst pages. Like, this is how it looks when I can't get in the mood to draw. Like, nothing works. I think I was sitting on a bus. Just, yeah, it didn't work. Trying out a brush pen, and yeah, some more from my head. Yeah, as you can see, it's less and less filled up. This was some watercolor paper, I don't know what kind, but this was the first like landscape drawing I did this spring, and I was so rusty. But here that is. And here's cat skull. Like to do studies from that. There was another landscape. We went out in the forest here. And this is the sauna. Oh, I hit the tripod. This is the sauna back where my parents live. So I sat in the yard and drew it, or painted it. Sketch of my boyfriend. He doesn't look like this. I don't know, I made him look weird. Experimenting with watercolor pencil, and this is gouache and gouache. Here, oh sorry. Here I was playing around with some watercolor from Daniel Smith. Daniel Smith. I don't remember the name of it, but it had like funny textures and stuff. This is a picture of Shelley Duvall. I don't know how to pronounce it. But I did just put a base of Payne's Gray watercolor, and then I drew with charcoal on top. Yeah. I was probably going to paint something here, but I ended up not. Hand study again, and this is a piece of a skull that I have. This was from some kind of historical painting, I guess. Again, I have smudged writing and some hand studies. Is it better? Oh no. Then we have another drawing of this house. This is the Hanemühle study paper, drawing heads from my imagination. This is so weird. And failed hand. Here I was playing around with charcoal. Sketch of the house. Yeah, I might not have ended this very strongly, but that's my really big sketchbook. I've done a new one now, where I have been able to pick out the papers a bit differently. So that one I will probably fill up all the pages, because the pages here in the end were the kind that I didn't like to use as much, and I had way too small amount of watercolor paper that I actually like. So in the new one I actually... Can I stop saying actually? In the new one I have arches, or arch, which is a bit of a splurge, but I think it's worth it. Yeah. So if you want to see anything special from me, or say, just write it in the comments, I guess. I will try to make more videos now if my computer will let me. It's really on its last breath. So yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to hear from you, I guess. Bye bye.